California Governor Gavin Newsom is under fire once again for inking a new mask deal with a Chinese company known for making defective products. One America's Pearson has the details.
California Governor Gavin Newsom is giving Chinese company BYD another $315 million for masks after the first batch was rejected for failing to meet federal health and safety standards. Newsom is extending his agreement with the Chinese-owned brand to purchase 120 million more N95 masks, as well as 300 million more surgical masks. It sounds great on the surface, but as soon as you look below Newsom's self-congratulatory speeches, the deal appears to be just a massive waste of taxpayer dollars. The first problem is the Chinese company manufacturing the masks has a long-standing reputation for producing defective products. Known primarily for making electric buses, BYD has received over $330 million from California alone to build vehicles for the nation's second-largest transportation network in Los Angeles. However, BYD's faulty buses have a terrible track record for constant mechanical failures. Now, Newsom has hired that same Chinese company to produce masks for California, with predictable results. After spending nearly $1.5 billion back in April on the first contract, California didn't receive a single mask for months, with BYD repeatedly failing federal certification tests. NIOSH, the National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health, rejected the Chinese masks, giving them a rating of not acceptable and saying the manufacturing quality was concerning. BYD finally issued the state a partial refund of $250 million, again out of nearly $1.5 billion, for failing to deliver the masks on time. Newsom's office responded to the failures by saying, quote, "The masks didn't fail a test, but rather did not pass certification yet." Another problem was Newsom's unusual secrecy over the deal and his efforts to keep the details hidden from both the public and other California lawmakers.
This was done without oversight. It was done without making the contract public, which all government spending contracts should be public. He announced it on the Rachel Maddow show, rather than through the normal channels of communication through the legislature and the government in Sacramento.
And he also wouldn't say they were made in China. He said, first he said they were made by a company right here in California, and then he said they were sourced through companies with appropriate contacts in Asia.
And that could all be true, but okay, give us the details.
Right.
I mean, this is $1 billion of taxpayer money that the legislature did not authorize.
It's worth noting that Newsom's campaign did receive a $40,000 donation from BYD's automotive division. Newsom still heaps praise on the agreement and insists the state's deal with BYD has been a success so far. However, it's still not clear why Newsom didn't just give the contract to an American company like Honeywell, or even one right here in California like Moldex. Instead, he decided to give the jobs and money to a communist Chinese company with a history of making defective products and no experience whatsoever making masks. Pearson, One American News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.